I think the biggest strength of ENT is that we can offer medical center level ENT specialty care with an independent practice type feel and flexibility.
Our strength is our people, our strength is our staff, our strength is just our collective commitment, I would say, to excellence, and it really just keeps everyone focused on the goal.
ENT Associates covers a large swath of like Northeast Indiana. I think that's one of the biggest strengths, is that we are extending our care to areas that might not have access to these specialty services, and we can offer them visits and consultations in their hometown.
I think the strength of our group comes from how large of a group we are. And I mean that in the sense that not only are we able to take care of many patients day in and day out, but we're each able to apply our own knowledge and our own skill set and be able to provide unique care that might not be present in smaller groups.
In a large practice like what we have going on here, there's endless opportunities. We have multiple physicians and non-physician providers, a very large patient population that we service, and access to capital, equipment, top-line hospitals, and so you can really take your professional career any direction you want, from a management standpoint or a clinical standpoint. Concentrate in a certain area. Given the size of the practice, we have general ENTs that can feed almost every subspecialty. So I think given our autonomy and independence, there's really no limit as to what you can do with your professional career.
In this group, we tend to listen to each other. There's a lot of, hey, how would you do this? You know, and one of the older docs might ask one of the younger docs, you know, how would you do this? And there's a lot of receptive approach to things.
I personally went to a temporal bone drilling course specifically for cochlear implants, sponsored by the group. The company allowed me to get out there to California and do that, and it actually directly contributed to my own growth, but I think also the growth of the practice as I started to do cochlear implants in the group.
We are very good as physicians in trying to stay up to date with guidelines, current practice trends. We're very supportive of attending the annual meetings. There's even a state organization that we are able to participate in. We also will share academic articles and journal articles and talk about how we can implement changes to our profession into our day-to-day patient care.
We have the ability to do a little bit of primary care. We have the ability to take care of chronic patients in the office. We have the ability to definitively fix problems with surgical treatment. And the wide breadth and variability of what we see on a day-to-day basis keeps things interesting and challenging. And you know, that's really what drew me to ENT in the beginning.
I was just incredibly struck by just, you know, the friendliness of the atmosphere, the professionalism, the cohesiveness. It was a great atmosphere, but I was also struck by the personalities, the demeanor, and the work habits of the physicians. I was really drawn to the idea of working with a group of people, physicians who are real people, but who seemed to be just excellent in every way.
The physicians are who drew us in. We realized that there was a huge need for ENT care in this community. The physician group here is very cohesive, not just between ENTs, but also between multiple specialties. And physicians realize that here in this community that patients come first. Patients need to be taken care of, and that's really what drew me in initially.
Well, it's really, a couple of things. I fit in. I just feel like this is just home. The group, the people I've worked with, it's been a very enjoyable time, and really just the commitment to sticking with this group and this entity and this city that have just given me so much.
This is just a little known secret that hasn't quite got out yet, but it's the perfect size city where you get the benefits of a lot of large city things such as museums, zoos, entertainment, a great food and restaurant scene, lots of new growth downtown. The cost of living is still very, very moderate. Not everyone knows about Fort Wayne, but once we get people here, they're very happy and they don't want to leave.